Hey guys, Trevor here. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Venmo either on your iPhone or Android. I'm going to walk you through everything there is to know about signing up for the app and then also how to use it, the pros and cons, all that stuff. You can see I'm on my iPhone. Just download and install the Venmo app. And you're initially just going to hit sign up. And you're most likely going to choose personal here. Or, of course, if you're a teen or a business, you can choose that. And then you're just going to give it some basic information like your phone number, your name, your address, all of that stuff. Just enter in all of that to create your Venmo account. After you've done that, let me just log in real quick. And maybe I need to hop out of here and then open it up again. And I'm going to log in. And I'll show you what it looks like and how it works. So let me use my Face ID to log in here. And you can see you'll pop into a screen that looks like this initially. Now, initially, if you've never sent or received money on Venmo, you need to link a bank account to be able to send and receive money. In a lot of ways, Venmo is the intermediary between your bank account, your checking account, your savings account, and then Venmo will sit in the middle. And then whoever you're sending and receiving money to will be at the end user. So we need to link that account, and you can do that by tapping on me at the bottom right, and then just tapping on that gear icon at the top right. Now, from here, you'll be able to see it says payment methods with that little bank. Just tap on that, and you're going to add a payment method. You can see a couple of different Bank of America accounts that I've added on here. All you're going to do is hit add a bank or card. You can add a bank, you can add a debit card, or keep in mind, of course, you can add a credit card, but they will charge you a 3% fee to be able to do that, to be able to send and receive money through that credit card, but it's completely free if you use a debit card. Now, keep in mind, when you do all of this, it is also going to go through PayPal in a lot of ways because PayPal owns Venmo. So in a lot of the different servers or basically the services that you'll see, you might see things that are associated with PayPal. Essentially, PayPal just owns Venmo. This is their user-friendly version on how to send and receive money. Now, after you've done that, after you've linked that bank account on there, the core functionality of Venmo is to pay or request. You can see the Venmo, I can tap on that, and immediately it pops up with entering in someone's name, username, phone number, email address, basically any kind of identifiable information that will be able to find the person. You can see, you can also sync your contacts on here. And in this case, I want to send money or receive money from Tyler, my brother. You can see I can tap on their name and it will prompt me to enter in a dollar amount. Let's say in this case, just $1. Now, keep in mind, what's this for? You have to enter in something here. It doesn't allow you to make it blank, but you can just type in one of these emojis, or you can say this is for pizza or something like that. Now, after you've done that, you can see I can either request that money from that person, or I can pay that to that person. If I tap on pay, you can see, all right, it says sending $1. Oh, sending $1. Here is the little memo that I put in there. Privacy. Now, keep in mind, the default a lot of times for Venmo is that the transactions are public, aka if you're friends with somebody and you Venmo back and forth between them, you'll be able to see other Venmo transactions. You can choose whether to keep this public, or in my case, I usually just set it to private because I don't necessarily want Venmo or anyone else to be able to see who I'm sending and receiving money to. And then you can see here is the bank account. You can just choose whether you have a Venmo balance, you can use that, or you can use a debit card on here, checking or savings account. Now, keep in mind, turn on purchases. You can see get a full refund. This is essentially if you're paying a business or something like that, and you want some purchase protection. But in this case, I'm just paying my brother, so I can just hit the pay, and it will send them $1, just like that. Now, if you wanted to go back, you can also just hit request and then hit request, and then it will ping on that person's Venmo app saying, hey, you should pay Trevor $1 for whatever. Now, after you've done that, after you've sent and received money, you'll be able to see if you go home, you can see kind of a news feed or a kind of transaction feed of all of your friends that have sent and received money as well as you. However, let's say you got some money and now you wanted to withdraw it and bring it back to your checking account. You can do that by tapping on Pay and Request here. Oh, sorry. Rather, you can tap on Cards or Me. There it is. Tap on Me, and then you can see Balance there. So when you go to Balance, you can see I can either add money by tapping on that and top up money from a bank or debit card or stuff like that. I can also cash a check or do direct deposit. But let's say if I have balance, I can hit transfer and I'll be able to transfer that money either in an instant, but it does require a fee to be able to do that. Or you can do it completely free in 3 business days and you can transfer it to the, again, debit card or bank account that you have linked on there. Now, keep in mind when you go through all these, that's the core functionality of Venmo, but there are some other things like crypto. You can buy and sell crypto within the Venmo app. You can see crypto option right here. Again, you can go through that process if you wanted to either buy or send or sell crypto directly on the Venmo app. You can do that as well. And then on here, the cards option, you can always sign up if you wanted a Venmo credit card or a Venmo debit card. It gives you a couple different options. Of course, again, this is PayPal. So they have a variety of different payment or card types that you can sign up for if you wanted to. But the core functionality is just to send and receive that money. If you wanted to receive money from somebody, you can see at the top right is that QR code. I can just tap on that and it says either I can scan someone else's code, I can tap on Venmo Me, and essentially it'll show my little username and a QR code that anyone else can just scan that and be able to pay me, or I can hit show to pay and you'll be able to see, basically I can choose a preferred way to pay somewhere in store if I want to as well. So those are the core functionality of Venmo. Again, it lives kind of between your bank, your debit card, your checking account, savings account, and sending money to and from various people, friends, stuff like that. I hope this helps. If it did, hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys.